Hello, everybody. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm terrible at those things. But today that's the song I have in my head. You know, before I had Twister, let's do this twist. Now it's this other one. Who knows where they come from? Hello, hi, how are you? This is Claro Beauty with your host, Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for being here with me. So today is sort of a continuation of a discovery I made, and now of course I bought all the different colors. So this is about the item. This is about the item of item. Item Beauty. This is, of course, I can't remember, I didn't write it down, but it's by somebody Rae. Rae. I'll write it down below. I don't know who she is. Maybe I should Google who she is, but this is a new item I actually discovered in Sephora. It is in the area of the best next thing. And so here it is. So if you're interested in seeing several colors, I have 4 of the 5, and some of the glasses, this is new to my channel because I haven't talked about this. Please keep on watching. All right, so a little summary if you haven't been watching my videos prior to this. I discovered this brand because I went to Sephora to buy a Patrick Ta lipstick. It was sort of dark, but it had a plum hue. And I asked the lady there, was the lipstick, and I asked the lady if she could help me find a blush that had that plum berry hue to it. And she brought in this item. Now, I love when I get new items, new discoveries, and I love the hue, the color. And then when I got home and saw the price, I should have noticed it at the store, right? But this were $16 each. So, I mean, that's why I've been talking about this item in the last few videos. So after I tried that product with you all, I just had to buy a second and then a third, and now I own the 4th, and then I had to try the glasses. That's how this addiction came about. I shouldn't use that word lightly. But I'll tell you what this product reminds me of before we start with anything. I don't know if it was last summer or 2 years ago summer, there was a whole new company came out and everybody loved it, and it was so practical, and I'm talking about the Tower 20A. Now they're still working, of course, but I owe all their shades. Now these blushes are cream blushes. So they were very practical for summer, very lively, very easy to wear. And of course the cream powder or the cream blushes were just about the fury that now we're in, right? Because now it became all like cream products. So this product reminds me of it because of the price, the practicality, the quality, and because it has only these 5 shades. And it's so summer, so pick me up, and it's such a new formula. I haven't seen anything like this in the market. So let's talk about it and let's get into it. Now, I made a short video with all the swatches of this. So I'm not gonna swatch them here again. If you wanna see the 5 colors, I'll put the link down below. You can see it's like a 1 minute or 1.5 minute with the actual color swatches. So, the formula. The first one I bought for that lipstick I just showed you was this, Admit It. And this is the sort of berry kind of hue. Now, I don't like when my blushes go red, and this one does not go red. Of course, it's towards it, but it's more berry in tone, and you can see the video. I'll link it down below where I actually wear this one. We're gonna try the other in this video. So Admit It, I'll tell you about the texture. It is when you first swatch. Let's do another one that I will try here. Okay, I'm gonna try It's Verify. This is the color. So when you first swatch it, it feels as if you're caressing a very, very light powder. Not even like a blush, because I have some powder blushes that when I swipe, you almost have to do harder because you want to pick up the pigmentation, especially if you want to swatch it. Of course, if you're going to use a brush, it's a different story, but just for swatching purposes, when you touch it, you kind of have to press hard. With this one, even if I just do this, it just feels so soft to the touch powder. However, when you apply it, it applies a little bit, well, it doesn't feel cream at all, it's light powder. But it looks like if I had applied a little bit of cream, I know it might not appear, that looks like I swatch a powder, but it's hard to explain. Okay, what I mean is, it doesn't become kind of in between your skin looks. I feel like when it's a blush that has powder, you blush and it kind of integrates into your skin. When it's cream, it sort of covers your skin, even if it becomes part of your skin. Does that make sense? So this one does that. It's powder, but it creates that illusion that it is on top. It does cover, but still some of your skin can look through. I don't know how else to explain it. It's nothing like I know out there. That's what I mean. And I love it because it is really performs as a cream as well, when you can apply it with your finger. When you have powder blush, at least the ones I know, if we apply it with your finger, it kind of tick, 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 and you might look, and it's hard to blur. This one with your finger, it blurs, and we'll try it together. So that's why I really love this. You can really put it in your purse and go very quickly. I actually think the Tower 20A, you can use it with your fingers, of course, but I prefer with a brush. This one, really, I don't mind putting it with my fingers at all. So let's try it out. The other thing I just wanted to say about the case is plastic, of course, but it does have a full mirror, so that is lovely and nice. And then, of course, round, practical, right? So let's apply one with the finger and the other side with a brush, so you see the difference. So this is the is Verify. This one was the most neutral color, kind of. Was it this? Yeah, because I have is Verify, and then I have Crushin, which is a little more coral, more pick me up. This is Verify, and then I have Oopsie, which is a little more softy, pinky. Although it didn't really go. This is Oopsie. It didn't go that soft on my cheeks. It swatches a little more pinky, but it looked very lovely. Again, all three I feel really pick you up. So if you're one of those girls that like your blush like I am, these are so perfect. I mean, really, this for the summer, that's it. I mean, last video I spoke about another product, which was a Chantecaille. It was kind of a bronzing contour blush, but it's a totally different look. This is like your blush, pick me up, color. So let's try one. So let's try first this, which is the most, I think, sort of nude beige. I'm not even gonna try to describe it. Let's put it in. So I'm gonna do it with my finger, and you see what I mean? I mean, it applies like a cream blush would, but it is powder. Is that description better? Does that help? So, but look, you see how it picks you up? I mean, no doubt about the pick me up. Now let's try a different color on the other side, and then I'll put a little bit with the brush so you see it applies beautiful as well. All right, so that is absolutely gorgeous. So let's go with, should I go with this or with this? Let's go with Oopsie, which is a little more pinkish. And so I'm gonna use my other hand, okay? So again, to me, these products where they're so easy to apply and pick you up so much are perfect for summer, because you're in the run, if you're outside and you know you wear a lot of whites, and now there's a lot of like pastel-y or flowers, pink like I'm wearing right now. But look at how beautiful. So I put this finger with this and this finger with this. Don't think I'm mixing them just yet. So again, I use Oopsie on this side. You see the little pinkies, right? And then I use the It's Verify on this side. Ooh, it's just lovely. Just absolutely lovely. Now let me apply a little bit more. I don't know, do you want me to use a brush so you see how much more it piles? Of course, I could use something like this, which is a little more concise, or something like this, which is a little more fluffy, if I wanted just a little lighter kind of put it on. But let's apply some with this. And again, I'll apply the Oopsie, where is it? Oopsies on this side. And I'll clean the brush and I apply, well, I don't think I need more of It's Verify over here, but I'll apply a little bit. I mean, seriously, this is gorgeous, right? Put a little bit of the Oopsie here. Now, just so you know, so I apply obviously what I just said, the Oopsie on this side. It's Verify on this. And the one I used on the other video with the Patrick Ta is this one, Admit It. It's a little more berry. It just looks gorgeous. And then I have this more coral is Crushin. Now this obviously is, ooh, it's gonna really pick us up. So, but why not, right? Let's apply just a tiny bit on this side, which is a little more softer. Of course, I can build this up quite a bit actually, but I am see? Oh yeah. And I'll apply, it seems like this too, the Oopsie, have a very similar tone. This is what I apply first and this on top. So perhaps you can't really see that much of a difference, but this is stronger for sure. And this is more pinky. But now I'm gonna apply the coral. You probably will see a lot more contrast on this side. Just looks gorgeous, gorgeous. And again, you can apply it with your finger. And we're gonna get to the glosses in 1 second, because for me, what am I wearing on my face right now? I did obviously apply mascara, and that was the Bite mascara. So you just apply that, right? I did put some eyebrow pencil, and I did cover some of the red with Westman Atelier foundation stick, but lightly and just around this area. Simple. And so my summer will be just that, a little bit of blusher. It could be the Chantecaille that I said I could survive in that. It's a little more cool golden, a little lighter feel to the blush. But let's say I want really to pick up the blush to be more fun. I can just wear one of this ones, even in addition to the Chantecaille. But, and what I mean about the Chantecaille, I'm talking about this new release. This is the Sunbeam Chicken Eye, and you can watch the video. I really recommend this product. I really loved it. Yes, it's expensive. So here, see, it's very different than what we're doing today. However, the look could be as simple as what we're doing today, or this, depending on your preference. So if you don't want to spend the money on this, these are $16. So I don't want to keep saying that, but I mean, what a difference, right? This was 80. Anywho, so there you have it. I could keep adding if I wanted to, and I'm being very, very light. You know, I'm like click, click. That's why you see me piling on, and I prefer that method. But if you really want to run and you really clock, you could do that as well. I'm just a little more, because of my whiteness and because of the color, I prefer to do little by little and keep adding than to put something and then be like, ah, which sometimes happens to me. If you've been with me, you know. But this is how simple. And now we're gonna put some of the glosses, which I love. Apparently now the trend, I mean, because I saw it with Patrick Ta as well, the glosses go very glossy and delicious. Now, I must say this one's as well remind me of the Tower 28. I'm trying to pull them here. Maybe we'll swatch some of it next to each other. But here they are, the Tower 28. And this is the ones from this item new. So we'll see, because they're very, very similar. And I got a third color. So let me show you the third color, and I'll swatch those because I haven't swatched them in any other place. But I also wanted to show you when you first get the product, it comes like this, very simple, right? Opening it like this is so gratifying. And so I wanted to open one with you guys, but I couldn't help it. I was dying to see the swatches, so I opened all the boxes. And so the gloss also comes like this, and it has the same mechanism, and it is also very gratifying, not as much as the blushes, but also. And so I left one unopened to do it with you guys. Oh, that's nice. Yes, it was nice because I was dying to open it. So let's do this together. So very, yeah. It feels so good. All right, so there it is. Oh, did I not do it right? Of course, I'm doing it here with you when something has to happen, right? In any case, when you open it, it says a dose of self-love. Most of the stuff says the same thing. You see that? A dose of self-love. Now, you notice when I open this how nice and neat, the other ones too. And of course here with you all, look, not nice and neat, it had to take off. I mean, oh, all right. So I'm just gonna have to open it like this. Still was gratifying. I love the color violet, and I love this color too. I mean, this pastel, see, I'm telling you, we're going to the pastel era. So this is the color. This is Ina Jam. The other one is Heart Poppin'. That's this one. And the pink is Lip QUIP Hail. All right. So again, it reminds me, although these are a lot shorter, but look at the colors. I guess this and this only. The other one's not really. Let's swatch them. Now, I did see another video before I was buying them and saw the review, and what they were saying, and it is true, but let's apply something first, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I think I'm a little uneven here. Let's apply a little bit of all of them. So I'm applying a little bit of what I had put over here, and then I'm applying the Oopsie over here. So now it's a mixture of all, but you saw the colors. All right, just so I can be equal on both sides. I mean, look, if you don't mix them, that's fine, because they all really give you a whole tune. And if you're like me, that depending on the day, I feel more coral, I feel more pinky, I feel a little more berry, depending of how my mood. And so it does help to have the different colors and to go with that mood for the day. And then of course you can mix them. So given said that, should we put the pink? It's too much pink, right? I'm gonna go purple. Well, I put a lot of coral. All right, I'm gonna put the red. So what I was saying is, when I saw the review, and it is true, you see how it looks full when you open it. Well, you can't tell on this one. I think the pink one is more. It kind of goes all the way over here. I don't know if you see how it's settling down. Well, you'll see in a little bit. It's gonna look almost empty. I'll show you in the other one. But Oh, it smells like bubble gum. So definitely makes you feel young. Really like bubble gum. Look at that. It's just lovely. Can you tell how far I went? No, I'll show you in the other one. Because it seems like 1/3 is gone. I mean, look at this. So there it is. When you pull it out, so we'll swatch. Can you see how it's empty all the way over here? You'll settle down even more, you'll see. So let me swatch this. So I'm gonna swatch the pink. So that's the pink. You see that? Yeah. You see the product? It almost went halfway. So that was interesting. And when you put it in, it feels all the way up again. So I don't know if it's the heaviness of the thing. But other than that, I mean, I don't remember the price of this, but it's like $13 or something like that. So I'm not mad at it. But it is a small amount of product, but it smells delicious. So let me swatch the red one next to it. It's very interesting because when I first applied it, it looked very red. And then when I moved it a little bit, you see that? And then if I move it a little bit, it does become a little bit more transparent. Look at that. You see that? So I guess the color payout, and the same thing happens with that. It's just that one, it made it more translucent, but you can see a little bit of the pink in there. All right. So last, I haven't opened this one because I opened it with you. This looks interesting. I love purple. Love purple, love lilac. So yes, for us mature, maybe this is more for your daughter, your granddaughter, whatever, but I like it. There's the lilac purplish. A lot of products now with that color. Like all the Givenchy that I bought, they have all that little violet sort of tendency. So it's very interesting. All right, so I'm just gonna swatch Tower 28 next to them. You can tell I haven't used them, but these are lovely, lovely. And I have shown this in a video where you can use them on your eyelid. You can use them as a highlighter. It gives you that wet look, but very natural and beautiful. So I need to do that kind of look more often. So this is the color XOXO from Tower 28. It looks red, but it is more kind of fuchsia. And I was comparing it to this, but obviously they don't look the same. So this is the Tower 28. This is a very lovely color. All right, and then we have Tower 28 Fire. This is another beloved. I know it looks very orange in here, but it's not like that. When you, I mean, it is on the swatch, a little orangey, but when you apply it in your lips, it doesn't, it just gives you a very nice color. I think it mixes with your lip color and it doesn't look that orange. But all right, at least we know they don't compare. They're different colors. But it reminds me, because of the packaging, the price, the scent, and the experience of it, you know, I love it. So I gave you the swatches. Oh, we still haven't swatched which one? No, I gave you. So these are the 3 item glosses. And all right, fine. I will swatch real quick here. The blushing. If you want better swatches, please check my other video. And I have the 5 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5 colors that it comes in that video. because I was at Sephora. Right here, I'm gonna only show you this 4. There you have it. So this will be Oops. This will be the berry that we didn't try today, which is It's Verify. This is the most coral, is Crushin. And this one is the most neutral, is Verify. It's very interesting because when you see it on the Sephora website, you know the swatches that they provide. This one looks very peachy, brownish, orangey sort of color. I was iffy. I thought, well, I'll use it as a bronzer. But in real life, you can see that it resembles in a little way these colors. I think this will be my most neutral favorite. But again, it's not neutral where it kind of, you don't wear anything. They are all like you're blushing. That's why they're called blushing cream blush or blushing blush, I think. But the word blushing is in there, and it is so true. So if you like this sort of very basic look, check out this item. This item, because it's called Item Beauty. All right, I think we're done for today. Oh, the other thing I wanted just to mention will be, now I'll do it in another video because I have, it was about the trend of the white eyeliner here, and then another ways to use it, but we'll do it in another video. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do at this moment. Please comment down below if you like this product. Ring the bell, thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.